Code Blue, everybody check in. Tech team, wardrobe, Lego team, paint team. Paint team, now we need to involve some friends. Hi, Liam, it's Millie.
Now listen, I have a particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired over a very long career.
Gee, we're doing Taken.
No, baking.
Oh. Lily, it's Millie.
Millie, it's Lily.
Hi. Okay, Code Blue.
Don't worry, everything is under control.
Dua.
Millie, babe, what's up?
I know you're busy, but Code Blue, you need to go blue. Right. Go blue.
Same blue. Oh, when you see everything in blue. Let's run that one more time. Let's try this.
I repeat, this is your Code Blue.
Don't worry, Millie, I'm on it.
Orlando, you're the best. We need everyone to go blue. Camera team, let's do this! This World Children's Day, UNICEF is calling on kids and adults everywhere to go blue in support of children's rights. By going blue and signing our petition, you're telling the world that you believe in a brighter future for kids and helping UNICEF make that future a reality. Go blue this World Children's Day.
And that's Millie Bobby Brown. Is an all-star, and it's a gold blue day.
I saw.
You missed.
Yeah,
you missed.
I saw Liam Neeson.
But you got blue there.
Yeah, I saw Liam Neeson. So I said, wow, this was big. Then I saw Orlando Bloom, and I saw the guy who is in the Avengers. So that's good.
Oh, look at you being like a kid.
Yeah, you know, I'm familiar with the characters now because of the children at home.
Well, it's Children's Day today.
To the cinema,
and you'll be seeing some children pass through our shows on JoyNews this day. I mean, children are everything, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, think about it. All the things that you do, all the hard work, all the sacrifices, it's not because of you. We say as adults, I hear, but it's because of the children. So, you know, we hope that the day encourages you so that you let your children be.
You see, the other time my elder son said he wanted to grow up quickly. I said, don't worry, you'll grow up right now and wish that you were a kid again. So just take it
your
easy.
time. Let's help the children
enjoy all the things that you can.
Enjoy being children. Yeah. Okay.
So
it's been a while since, you know, I've been here
I don't
to
know.
do this.
You've been around doing politics, doing MPP and DC, so we've been wondering whether you've been tainted. You know, sometimes when you do too much MPP and DC, then sometimes I don't know.
No way.
And you had a great conversation with the new chairman of the NDC, Samuel Ofosuampo.
Yeah.
Sami Foto.
Yeah, nickname Sami Foto. So we'll bring back that conversation to you this day. I mean, I think it was really, really interesting. We talked about many things. We talked about the team that has been formed, and he links it to, he recalls the 2005 team that was formed where he was an organizer in that team. And then he says this is the best after the 2005, and this is surely that team that takes them to the Flagstaff House if you ask the NDC, and the Jubilee House if you ask the MPP. But it's one house. Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah. And good morning to you, my good friend, Moses Aklobotu. You just sent me a message. Oh, now I can watch TV. Your face. All right. So good morning to you.
Okay, time for us to do the newspapers. But we've got a cute little girl joining us for the review. You see in the bed we're talking about Children's Day.
Yeah.
And
we'll have them in the studio.
So let's go straight away. Let's do Moses Aklobotu's paper. Let's do the Daily Graphic newspaper. Front page of the Graphic. Interdicts 21 policemen. Government directs police service over killing at Manso Nkwanta. This is one of the controversial issues. Government releases 2 billion Ghana cedis to pay contractors. IGP escapes contempt conviction. This is an interesting case. Government engages cocoa farmers to strengthen ties. Front page headlines, the Daily Graphic newspaper. Back page, Black Queens to call Mali's bluff. The Black Queens, they've got a second game today, this Tuesday, at the Accra Sports Stadium. We're playing Mali, and then we'll meet Cameroon afterwards. We won our first game, but we definitely must win this game. Mali lost their game against Cameroon, so they're on the losing side. And I'm sure they want to win by all means, and we've got to grab that win as well. We'll talk sports after the headlines. Center spread, UN agencies equip refugees girls with SRHR information. That's sexual and reproductive health and rights information and legal literacy training is in the center spread of the paper. Also, Save the World from Distraction. Bishop Dr. Ajimai Bedu charges Christian. Accra East ECG reaches out to Teshi customers. Center spread stories in the Daily Graphic newspaper. Walker?
Well, so let's look at the Ghanaian Times. Ghanaian Times has on the front page, killing of 7 armed robbers, interdict 21 police personnel, and government orders police administration. Interdict 21 police personnel. We know that there was a committee, the information minister issued a statement indicating what the outcome of the committee's own findings were. And we also have other stories. TUC, government must move away from financing National Cathedral. And it's a no-go area because government has made a decision. It's the topmost priority among all the priorities, as indicated by the president. And so we'll see how we can take a look at it. And we have a sweet lady joining us from the St. Teresa School. We told you today is World Children's Day. It's in North Kanishie. St. Teresa is one of the top schools. Can you have this? What's your name?
Kekeli.
Kekeli. Keki. Okay, so can I call you Keki?
Okay.
Okay. So
Wait.
What's your full name?
Okay.
What's your full name?
Kekeli Afiata Mills.
Kekeli Afiata Mills. All right. And which class are you?
Class 6.
Class 6. Okay, feel free, eh? Today's World Children's.
Well, this is the day you show your Sunday school thing.
Skills.
But you're not.
No, you can.
Okay, Kekeli, I hope that you're good.
Yes.
Okay. You're here obviously because of World Children's Day.
Yes.
All right. What do you think about this day?
Oh, it's a day for children to express themselves and to have their views heard by adults.
Okay. So think about it whilst we do the newspapers. If there's one thing that you want to share with everybody, one thing that you want people to know about children, something that's been on your heart that you want adults to know, then you can tell us. Yeah. So just keep thinking about it. But you have the Daily Dispatch newspaper. You want to tell us what the headlines are?
How Mahama has 65% support of delegates. Full list of candidates and their votes. Why some leading Volta NDC members worked against Abu Dakpi.
Okay. All right. So that's Kekeli telling us what's making headlines, the Daily Dispatch newspaper. Let's do the final newspaper, and Kekeli will run through. Roland, please. Either
This
Daily
one?
Guide
I'll give it
NFT.
the
Okay. So
Business
let
and
me do the
Financial
final newspaper, and then Kekeli will come through with the business and
so
finance.
Kekeli, you just see how you just mentioned the paper. There's a BNFT and blah blah. Okay.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
Front page of the Finder, innocent killing of 7 Manso Nkwanta Zongo youth, 21 police officers interdicted. When will Ghana establish an independent police complaints commission is a question the paper is asking. Chief launches 4 billion Ghana cedis fundraising support for free SHS. Former staff of UT Capital Banks welcome Oforiate's assurance. Government begins nationwide engagement with cocoa farmers. And armed robbers shoot policeman in the eye. That's your headlines right there, the Finder newspaper. Kekeli, are you ready with the BNFT?
Yes.
Okay.
So you're reviewing which paper?
The BNFT. Property owners to prove source of wealth. Revised VAT regime business friendly. Cashew processors target 80,000 metric tons in 5 years. Women must redesign the table and not just expect to be at the table. Rasa Machel. GWCL sensitizes public on electronic payment system.
Okay. And we have to give it to Kekeli because Kekeli is seeing the papers for the very first time. It's not like she's gone through something that I find very difficult to do. Like I hesitate a lot when I have not seen the paper at all and I'm reading it for the first time. And this is what we're saying, allow the children to be free. So Kekeli, let's talk about something that you want adults to know. What is it about? Children that you think we don't know, but we must know. Anything?
Adults should let children express their views on certain issues.
Okay. Okay. Do you think that as adults we understand you children? Do we understand you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Nice. What is it? I don't like asking what you want to be in future, but what's the bigger picture for you? I mean, you're in what class now?
6.
Class 6. So have you thought of what you want to do after school?
Yes.
Okay. Do you want to share?
Okay.
Okay.
Engineering.
Engineering.
Want to be an engineer? That's great.
Yeah.
That's
Why?
great.
Why engineering?
Well, I like to make things because when I was 8, I managed to build a story building out of cardboard boxes.
Wow.
Wow. That's awesome. So what is it? Do you have the story building?
Yes, it's in the house.
It's in the
Oh,
house.
really? Oh, wow. That's
great.
great. Yeah. So what is it that you want to build? Like from that story building with a cardboard to what?
Then I made a bungalow out of Lego bricks.
Okay.
Wow. You like to put things together, make something new. You love maths. If you want to do engineering, you need to love maths.
Yes.
You love maths.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, let's do some more papers and then we'll be interacting with Kekeli as well.
So let me do the custodian. The custodian has on the front page 2020 battle lines drawn. You have pictures there of the chairman of the MPP, Freddie Blair. You have the general secretary, John Buedu, as well as the national organizer of the party, Samuel Uku, and you have same. You have Samuel Fosuampa for chairman, General Mosquito, that's Johnson Esiedun Ketia, who is the general secretary retained. And then we also have the national organizer, Joshua Amidu Akamba. Other stories are on the front page of the custodian. 7 killed at Sawasi Youth North armed robbers according to committee report. And then we also have majority leader queries lavish MPP NDC internal polls, NIPE. To support more businesses in 2019. Well, we'll go and make the applications and see those supporters as well. You have a picture there of the boss of the place, John Kuma. Sujamain blessed with Volta Lake Timber Project, Dr. Icha Dakwa. So those are the stories we have. Front page of the custodian. Let's move to the Daily Guide newspaper. On the front page of the Daily Guide newspaper, we have 21 corpses interdicted for killing 7 Asawasi residents, and Volta NDC dumped. Okay. Well, we also have AG strips Woyuma over Transaco houses, and we also have Edwasari cries over wrong ballots. Assad.
It's one of the questions I put to the chairman.
Okay.
Yeah.
He gave you a good reply.
It's not for me to say, I guess.
Well.
Yeah. But Kekeli, do you follow the news? Do you listen or watch the news?
I try to
Okay.
before I go to school.
Okay.
And every Wednesday I try to get the junior graphic
Okay.
that they sell at us.
You buy it yourself, or it's brought to you
No, I buy it myself.
on the way to school?
Yes, but when we're at school, they have someone there sells it for us.
Oh, you have a
so
stand.
we go and buy it.
You have a stand. Or
But sometimes the person doesn't even come, so it's not always that we get the junior graphic.
Yeah. Do you discuss the news with friends?
Sometimes.
Really? Okay.
So what's always on your mind when it comes to the news? Well, like, do you monitor from last week? What was the latest? What can you remember from the last week?
Well, I wasn't able to see from last week.
Yeah.
But the last time you read the junior graphic, for example. Do you remember anything from it, from that edition?
No.
No.
I mean, the junior graphic comes out like once a week, I think, yeah. But I'm curious, so when because I didn't think that children would also discuss the news. Is it the politics or what is that you guys talk about?
Almost everything.
Almost everything. That's nice. So you guys take positions or you share your opinions?
We all share our opinions.
Okay.
That's great.
Interesting. All right, you have the Daily Statesman newspaper, so let's hear you share the headlines with us.
Akufo-Addo tours Eastern Region. NDC MPs to welcome income tax relief. Police on fire for Zongo deaths. Regent, my mission is to uphold peace in Dagbon.
Okay, there you have it. Kekeli bringing us what's making headlines, the Daily Statesman newspaper. She's our special guest on the show. Or maybe we are guests. She's hosting us.
Yeah.
Because it's World Children's Day. So children are taking over a lot of things today. But let's see, I have the Today newspaper, front page of the Today, another scandal at Metro Mass. 4 senior staff fingered. MCE wraps youth. Also, Mahama 2020 declared set at Trade Fair Center. That's it by way of what is in the Today newspaper. I guess it's time for us to go into some of the stories.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this issue about the policemen who, there've been some recommendation. Remember the killing of the 7? It was big here in our country, but the story is on page 3. It says the government has recommended to the Ghana Police Service to interdict 21 policemen who were allegedly involved in the killing of 7 young men at Manso Nkwanta in the Ashanti region for suspected armed robbery. The recommendation by the government for their interdiction follows a report submitted by a fact-finding committee which declared the deceased cleared the deceased of any crime. A statement signed by the Information Minister Kojo Ponkroma and issued in Accra yesterday said the 21 policemen would also be subjected to formal police criminal investigations for their role in the shooting incident that sparked chaotic protests in parts of Aswase in the Ashanti region. We've got reactions from Kumasi this morning to share with you, but you can read on. It's on page 3 in the Daily Graphic newspaper. Kekeli, anything that is making headlines, like in terms of what's your area of interest, if you do? Maybe sanitation? Is it the peace, maybe? Is it the politics, the NDC MPP? Do you care about NDC MPP, for instance, as a child? Like, do you follow the politics?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. Okay. What is there anything that the political parties should be doing, do you think?
They should try not to make promises that they can't keep.
Okay, that's cool.
So, which will be some of the promises you think that they make sometimes they don't keep?
Well, I'm not able to specify, but there are promises that people make that they can't keep.
Yeah. That's interesting. So, are you tracking? Are you following them? Are you following the kind of things that they say to us as Ghanaians?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, so Roland, this issue of the interdiction.
Yes, and if you take a look at the incident in itself and the circumstances surrounding the position that the police took, I don't know. It looked like a normal incident in which the police will come out and do a media briefing because they organize a press conference. But the poignant point was the insistence of the residents and those who knew some of the personalities of the persons who died to say that, well, based on their own assessment, the interactions and the way they lived with them, there was no way they could have been classified as criminals the way they were by the police. And I think that's worrying because it puts the police in a catch-22 situation. At one point, we have them being at the end or the receiving end of some brutalities by people or some residents or some community people. Or sometimes even by the same people that they're supposed to protect. But at the same time, too, they seem to be at the center of perpetrating some brutality against the citizenry. And it's something that the police service needs to take a critical look at.
Yeah.
You know, Jojo Kobna did a documentary that's talking about brutalities that have been meted out by the police to ordinary citizens, for which the citizens have not been given some fair hearing. Two, they've not been compensated, and they've just been left to their fate. And that speaks volume about perhaps the professionalism of our own police service. In the more developed countries, we also hear about, especially in America, we're told on blacks and people of minority groupings and the vulnerable in the society who are not given a proper hearing or assessment before some actions are taken by the police. And I think this is a sad moment.
Yeah.
This is just a committee's report. But if you look at the composition of the committee and you look at the members of the committee, I don't think that we can say that the committee, after that fact-finding mission, would be wrong. But the thing is, they have to go beyond the committee's own report. The police administration needs to investigate its own. They need
that's the issue, isn't it? Yeah, that's why
they need to come out publicly with their own findings, because they don't have a good record when it comes to that.
Yeah,
it's not only about.
Let me ask Kekeli how much she remembers. Have you been following any of the police issues?
Not that much.
Not that much. Okay, but what do you think about the police and their work?
Well, their work that they do is right, but sometimes the things that they do aren't right, even though they are trying to do.
As in protect us.
Yes.
Yeah, true. Okay, but Keke, we asked what class you are in, class 6, but how old are you?
I'm 10.
You're 10. Okay. People are asking private questions, wanting to know how old Kekeli is, and a lot of people thinking that you're doing really, really good. So today is World Children's Day. Children are taking over. Usually children are not allowed to do a lot of the things that we adults do.
Yeah.
So, you know. Just
Kekeli, do you know DJ Switch?
Yes.
You love her? What do you think about it?
She's allowed to do what she wants to do. Like, yeah.
What do you think about DJ Switch? You love what she does?
Yes.
You've ever watched her on TV?
Yes.
You like her?
Yes.
What do you like about her?
Well, what I like about her is her independence. And she's able to switch that turntable in such a way that people will say she's a professional.
That's good. This is very good review coming from another child. Tell us about the activities in school. It's not all about books, is it? Yeah. So what are the other things that you do in school that you think is helpful?
Well, we have school clubs after school, like today.
Okay.
And there are lots of clubs in the school, like cadets, Boy Scouts, Girls Guide, and cultural drumming and dancing, wildlife.
Okay.
And some other activities.
So which of the clubs are you actively involved in?
Girls Guide.
Girls Guide. What do you do as a guide?
Well, we help other people, and the children are in charge.
Okay.
So when you reach class 6, you're in charge of all the guides there when the teacher is not around.
Okay. Oh, so you put them in check?
Yes.
Okay.
And the children, we decide the activities that we are going to do. And sometimes our guide master, she calls various abilities in guiding and scouts.
Okay.
To speak to us on the activities.
Okay. So do you know what you ladies are doing today? Because today is...
Yes.
Okay, what are you doing?
Cooking without fire.
Cooking without fire. How does that happen?
Sandwiches.
Oh. You know the way you answered it like, duh, you don't know? Okay, so
But
are you going to practice it?
Well, yes.
You guys would showcase it
Yes.
in school today.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Nice.
so generally, how would you describe yourself? Would you say you're quiet, you're unassuming, like, yeah? How would you describe your temperament or yourself, for example?
Well,
How do you describe? Would you say I'm a quiet person? I like to keep to myself, or do you have lots of friends? That kind of thing.
well, I have a few friends.
You have a few friends.
Yes. And usually, well, like the library people, I like going to the library a lot.
You look like one of those studious ones, always serious about their books.
I like going to the library
Yeah.
and helping the librarian pack the new books on the shelves.
That's interesting.
Yes.
You like
That's
reading.
interesting. Yeah, because usually a lot of people go to the library and they don't even return the books to where they pick. They just dump the books anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we'll do the online review as well. But let's see a few of some other stories in the papers that we can touch on briefly before we move to online, myjoyonline.com. So I have the finder. Let's go to page 11. There's this issue about former staff of UT Capital Banks welcoming Oforiatta's assurances. What exactly are they? Page 11, the finder newspaper. So ex-employees of Eswal, UT and Capital Banks have welcomed the assurance by the Finance Minister Ken Oforiatta that the exit pay will be paid before Christmas this year. The minister gave this assurance in an interview with Kwame Sefakai on Peace FM last Friday. Over the past 15 months, staff of the affected banks have been living in despondency, the non-settlement of their severance package. They wrote petitions to President Nana Akufo-Addo, the governor of the Bank of Ghana, amongst others, on their matter, as well as engage various, persons in a bid to highlight their plight. So, per this story in the paper attributed to the finance minister, they will be paid their packages, their severance packages, by Christmas. Is it by Christmas or before Christmas this year? Which will definitely be good. Good for people who are affected. But there's a story here related to students, if you like. The 2018 Open Doors report on international education has revealed that the United States hosted 1.09 million international students during the 2017-2018 academic year. Okay, not exactly what I thought it was. But there are many stories in the final newspaper that you can check out today.
All right, so we have to go online. But before we do that, which of the comic characters do you like?
Comic character?
No, I mean the ones that are made into the film. So, cartoons like the Marvel comic.
Well, first of all, do you like movies? Do you like cartoons?
No, not only cartoons.
But movies themselves.
Yeah. So which characters do you like? Is it Captain America or which one?
Spider-Man, definitely.
No.
No Spider-Man?
Fiona.
Fiona.
Oh.
Fiona is which one?
Is it Frozen? No. No. Okay.
Fiona is who?
Queen of Katwe.
Queen of
Katwe.
The chess movie.
Yes.
I haven't seen that. I haven't watched that.
This lady is the quiet type. You're one of those, you like book.
Somebody
are you always first in class?
Mini.
Are you always first in
She
class?
said not always.
Not always.
Not always. Yeah.
So you loved the Fiona movie, the Queen of Katwe.
Yes.
That's Lupito Nyong'o or something.
Oh, the Kenyan lady.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. She acted that movie.
Ugandan.
She's Kenyan.
Yes.
Yeah, but the setting was in Uganda. Yes, I see. That's nice. So
I haven't watched that.
Yeah, I know you. I know you not watch them. So which other movies do you like? Because it's a biopic. It's about somebody. Yeah, in real life, the person is still around. It's about chess. So do you know how to play chess?
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah.
Mostly on a laptop. I don't know how to play the raw one.
You check the internet, and which sites do you go to?
Sometimes gamer sites, but
Gaming sites.
yes, but sometimes when I open it, there's news all over the place.
Oh, okay.
So I try my best to read those ones.
All right. Do you have a sibling?
Yes.
A brother or sister?
Brother.
A brother. Okay, so
your big sister?
Younger
Your
brother.
Yes. So you are the big sister.
Yes.
Okay. You're in the same school?
Yes.
Okay. Do you protect him?
Yes.
From what exactly?
The rowdy boys in my class.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Okay. You fight yourself? Do you like?
No.
Not that rowdy, just that when they try to get my brother to do things that might harm him, that's when it comes. Starts.
You get angry often? Not really.
Not often.
Not often. No. All right, let's go to myjoyonline.com. Interesting. We have Kekeli in the studio, and it's more like we're milking her, trying to figure her out on the show, but it's all about World Children's Day. Let's see. Can you, if you were president, have you tried to imagine yourself as president? Like, what would you do for Ghana?
Well, I haven't tried to imagine myself as president.
Okay.
But try to get child workers off the streets and into school.
Okay.
So that they'll all be educated, which will make a good and better Ghana in the near future.
So that will be one of the things that you do as president, try and get all the children from the streets. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's review myjoyonline.com right now on our show. Here we go with our page, Roland.
Have you been to myjoyonline.com before?
No.
No? Okay. So it's good that you admit. But you'll go to heaven, okay?
Okay.
Well, so let's look at myjoyonline.com. We have a couple of stories there. It says number of Ghanaians studying in US increases according to a study. Yeah. Then we also have, that's my opinion, we are falling or failing despite the benefit of hindsight. That's my opinion. Akufo-Addo's first half is over. Time for your scoreboard or scorecard, so to speak. Should the police wait until constitutional amendment? Should the police wait until constitutional amendment? And then we have Manso Nkwanta, 7 killed by police, not armed robbers, according to government. And you have a picture there of Kojo Ponkroma in the studios of JoyNews, not as a host though, but as a minister. Armed robbers shoot policeman in the eye. So, you know, just following that, the police, the receiving end of some brutalities, and it's not a good sight to behold. We have more stories. My son, Anido host decision to contest me, not betrayal. That's a good statement coming from him. NDC decides. Here are the winners and losers. So you have all the results there. We have a couple of other stories, Sami Jemfi, and we have published report on Manso Nkwanta killings, MP demands, and the MP for Asawase is Untag Kamubarag. We have other stories as well. So just go to the page, myjoyonline.com. You get all the latest updates from there. Marvi?
Yeah.
Anything else you want to?
Yes, I would love for us to play the children's, because I want to know what Kekeli thinks. I think when we're playing, she was not here yet. So we'll go back to that UNICEF page and bring you that blue campaign in a bit. But we also have sports right after the headlines. So whilst we try and get that video ready, so that we'll play it and let Kekeli make comments on that. We'll bring you sports. We know that the Black Queens are playing today. The Black Maidens are also playing later this evening. And then Benedict is here. He was in Ethiopia. Was it Ethiopia, Roland? Ethiopia where the Black Stars played, right?
Yes,
okay,
Ethiopia.
So Benedict will bring us the backstory. But there's something brewing in the camp of the Black Queens. And a lot of people talking about the coach, Coach Bash, and how he relates to the girls. We'll see which angle Benedict is bringing us this morning on the show. But the Black Queens must definitely win that game against Mali, so that, because everybody thinks that Cameroon is much stronger in the group. So if we really want to be sure that we are on the move, like we're qualifying, we have to win that game today against Mali. And we need you to go to the stadium so you can support our ladies. But Fred, if you're ready, can we play back the blue campaign on World Children's Day?
We need more blue. Everybody check in. Tech team. Wardrobe. Lego team. Paint team. Paint team. Now we need to involve some friends. Hi, Liam. It's Millie.
Now listen, I have a particular set of skills. Skills I have acquired over a very long career.
OMG! We're doing Taken!
No, baking.
Oh. Lily! It's Millie!
Millie, it's Lily.
Hi. Okay, code blue.
Don't worry, everything is under control.
Dua.
Millie, babe, what's up?
I know you're busy, but code blue. You need to go blue. Right. Go blue.
Same blue. Oh, when you see everything in blue. Let's run that one more time. Let's try this.
I repeat, this is your code blue.
Don't worry, Millie, I'm on it.
Orlando, you're the best. We need everyone to go blue. Camera team, let's do this! This World Children's Day, UNICEF is calling on kids and adults everywhere to go blue in support of children's rights. By going blue and signing our petition, you're telling the world that you believe in a brighter future for kids and helping UNICEF make that future a reality. Go blue this World Children's Day. Go blue! Hi!
Hey, it's Blue Alipa.
Okay, so this is a special all-star team. And this is the day when we need you to come around. So children have their rights denied every single day. We want to build a world where every child is in school and learning, safe from harm and able to fulfill their potential. And we hope that this little step by bringing Kekeli in the studio would encourage you watching us this day to go ahead and let children be and let's support them. Kekeli, you recognize somebody from the short film? You said a singer.
Yes. I know because she looks exactly like an actor in the Thundermans.
Oh, okay. Cool. So what's your favorite music? What do you children, classics, you guys obviously listen to music, but do you talk about music in school?
Sometimes.
No. Okay. What's your favorite?
Jamie Grace.
Oh, really?
Jamie
Any
Grace.
local artists?
Right?
Any local artists?
Shatta Wale.
Are you a Shatta, Stoneboy, Sarkodie? Nah, that's not your thing.
You don't like any local artists?
I do.
Who?
Kiddie.
Kitty. Yay.
Okay. So
Okay.
we'll play you a kiddie song. Which
No, I don't want.
you don't want?
I like that.
Okay,
I like
so
that.
do-
She's
do-
assertive. She know what's... Roland.
Do you want any song this morning?
No, she doesn't.
No,
No,
really.
she doesn't.
No.
Okay, Kekeli, thank you so much for coming to help us with the newspapers today on World Children's Day. They asked the politicians, even though you're not, any last words you want to share with us? Anything on your heart that you want people who are watching you right now to know?
Yeah.
Say again?
It's okay.
It's okay. Okay. That's it. See, we want the children to be themselves. So thank you for watching this segment. Kekeli is going to take leave of fast, and then we'll bring you sports. Benedict is here with all the details. The Black Queens and Coach Bash. Stay with us.